All right. Let's do this. Okay. Hello everyone, this is Str8UpGreen from Blood and Fire Golf Club and WGT Golf. This is the tip of the month for May. Tip of the month, tip of the month, tip of the month. I would have to say that for this tip of the month, we're gonna go out there and we're just gonna look at. Sorry, I'm messing around with my computer right now. We're gonna look at the lines here on your power meter, and somebody's been asking me, how do you figure out how far to, or how do you figure out these lines on the power meter? The answer is probably simpler than you think. I'm going to go ahead and drive. Oh, by the way, I'm on the new Pinehurst pin position tournament, so that should be fun. But the bottom line is this. You have on your power meter the ding meter. Everybody knows where the ding meter is. That's where you want to stop after you've hit your club. And you have 100%. So if you want to know how far to hit, in theory you would divide how far it is you want to hit by the full value of your club that you've selected on the power meter. And in this case, say I wanted to go 103 yards, I would take 103 and divide it by 120. I don't know what that is. I wouldn't do this math in real life, but 103 by 120 is 85% of my club distance. And I will say that for most of the clubs I have, I never go under 80% of the power meter, because it starts to get wonky after you go below that on a lot of your irons. So I don't do it on average. I won't say I never do it. I do it sometimes with the driver. I do it sometimes, a lot of times with my lowest wedge. But, on average, I don't go below that 80 mark. I'll just go down to the next club. And I'll do that here. I'll show you that when I do it. But, yeah, so on this club, I would not hit my 120 club. I just go down to my 100 club, because my 100 club's going to hit, on average, 102 yards. Goes a little longer than the 100 that it states. And so I might just hit a full 100 club here. I definitely give it some windage. Let's see, 100. So get a couple grid squares of yardage between there and there. It looks like these are new pins, because the old pins over here usually. Looks like if I'm not careful to roll down this way or roll off the green this way. So I want to make sure I'm on this side of that hole. So I'll get a little extra. Yeah, and I would probably just hit a 100-yard club, maybe with a little top spin so that I roll back. Let's do that. Oh, how did that not go in? 2 inches away. Man. Look at that. All right, anyway. So that's kind of how I do it. 9 times out of 10, I will not do anything but hit full driver because I want to get down as far as I can. So I won't dwell on the driver unless I have to lay up on it somehow. I'm in a situation where I need to, which is very rare. In this case, I have 184 yards. This is a very, very difficult situation for me because I'm not going to stretch. I think I'm even need to go like a yard or 2 longer on this hole, just the nature of the hole. And I'm not going to stretch my 180 yard club to try to go 186. Just can't do it generally. And in this situation, wow, so normally the pin's over here. And in this situation, as I'm looking at it, this looks like a kind of a nasty sloping down front that would come back down to the fairway. So I would rather err on the side of going a little bit longer past the hole, I think. So I might do that. So I probably hit this about 185, 186. Excuse me. So let's do that. Let's go 186. Divided by 195 was 95. So my math tells me 186 divided by 195 is 95. That would be right here. Why do I think it'd be right there? Because as I look at a club, this being 0, this being 195, these highlighted areas, this is important. This highlight, this highlight, this highlight. This would be 25% of the meter. This would be 50%. This would be 75%. This would be 80. This would be 90. This would be 100. So I want to go 186, which is 95% of my meter. That is 190. That is 195. Right in the middle of those two would be 95% of my meter. That's when I hit it at. I might even get just a hair more than that. Ooh, look at that. Almost went in the hole. That is not normal. For those of you who are going, wow, this guy can really get close to the hole. Yeah, that is a fluke. All right, one more hole, I think, 1 or 2, just to get the point across. Let's do this one. Got to look out for that sand trap, and let's go ahead and hit a full driver.
That's a huge drive.
72 yards to the hole. Little bit of elevation, but I got some left to right to deal with. I'm getting a little bit of assist, but I got a little elevation, so it's probably a wash. Might hit that right at 72. 72, if I'm going to hit 72, this is 50, 75% of my meter. So, 72 divided by 80. Is 90% of my meter. Now, I know that this is 70 right here. I'm going to hit about 71, 72 right about there. So let's do that. By the way, the more you do this on the practice greens and stuff like that, the more you will get used to it, the better you will become. My patty wands. And there you have it, man. That's really it. There's nothing more I can do. I think to show you how to read these power meters. It's like once you get down past, say, 75, it really gets squishy down here. Those ranges will get really bad. So just drop down to your next club and try to stay within or above 80 to 100% of your power meter, and it's usually pretty accurate. Once you go down below that 80% mark, you'll start hitting a lot shorter than you want to go. It gets, like I said, wishy-washy. So I hardly ever go below that 80 mark right here, and I will just drop down to my next club and do the percentages on that. I hope that helps. I hope you get out there and play this tournament. I mean, I understand like 150 positions or something like that of this tournament will pay like 2,000 credits. I mean, why not go out and do it? I'm going to do it. So I'm doing it now. So have a good night. I hope you learned something on this tip of the month. Have a good May. It's Cinco de Mayo, I think, tomorrow. Yeah, Cinco de Mayo. Woohoo! Go get a margarita or something. Have a good day. It's a good day to have one. Straight Up Green out here.